My family went to Disneyland in December of last year. I had a wonderful vacation spending lots of time with them, and I had a glorious experience on many of the rides there, with one quite notable $500 million exception: Rise of the Resistance. No, I am not rage baiting. I love Star Wars!
AT-AT walkers!
Maybe I just don't love it in the same way many others do. If you love this ride, I am so happy for you. I do not wish to yuck your yum. I don't even believe my personal reasons for disliking it could talk someone out of enjoying it. If you like this ride, Disney made it for you. Your love of Rise of the Resistance is validated entirely by the huge price tag. They would not have spent this holy crap much if people like you wouldn't stand in line for hours to get on this thing. It's a win-win for both you and Disney, and I encourage you to bask in it. That being said, I myself have 3 problems with the ride. Number 1, roller coasters work. Rise of the Resistance does not. Since I've been, I hear they've dropped another 90 mil on this thing, so maybe this is less of an issue now, though I doubt it. Roller coasters are a tried and true method of safely entertaining guests at amusement parks. They've been around for over 100 years now, and we've got them down to a science. I myself am no expert, so take this with a salt shaker, but I'd say the upper third or so of roller coasters that exist now have great capacity, they rarely break down, they can be fixed from the rare breakdown rather quickly, they don't break down while people are on them, and they leave thrill seekers satisfied. The first time I attempted to get on Rise of the Resistance, it broke down both while I was in line and when I finally got on it. The next day, when I was able to fully experience the ride, the only thing on my mind was that feeling that it would stop and we would be escorted off at any moment. That is not immersive. But Tuber, you say. But Tuber, Rise of the Resistance isn't a roller coaster. It's a dark ride. You're right. And I guess what I'm saying here is that dark rides are simply the inferior medium. The best dark ride will not get me nearly as pumped as a middling roller coaster. Like I said, these are personal reasons. But I don't even think Rise of the Resistance is the best dark ride. Point number 2. The best attractions at any theme park give the guest a tangible feeling that they can only get by physically being on the ride. What, on Rise of the Resistance, besides the one drop, can you not experience by watching a POV video of the ride? Indiana Jones Adventure, aside from being notorious for its bumpy fun, makes you feel as though blow darts are whizzing past your face. Sorry, little baby. Hell is hot on Mr. Toad's Wild Ride.
Now that's fancy!
Even Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, perhaps the most comparable ride to Rise of the Resistance in the park that I've been on, due to the trackless vehicles, is at least loud. I don't remember my ears hurting on Rise of the Resistance. And yes, ears hurting in this case is a good thing, because it's a tangible feeling that cannot be replicated outside the physical confines of the ride. Rise of the Resistance, being almost an entirely visual experience, lacks that all-important aspect of immersion for me. Perhaps another reason I feel this way is because... Number 3. Star Wars was never more than a movie to me. Growing up, you'd be more likely to find me watching the DVD director's commentary of any given film rather than the actual film itself. I have always been fascinated with the physicality, psychology, and method behind the trick rather than the magic itself. I wasn't dying holding my breath during Finding Nemo. I've heard many people say that for them, watching Star Wars makes them feel as though they are flying through space, stomping down the clean corridors of the Death Star, holding a lightsaber in their very hand. Star Wars, to me, was always actors on a set. And yes, I still loved it. Very much. I just never felt as though I were in it. I appreciated what Lucas was able to do with relatively little budget while making A New Hope the first time I watched it as a child. I was thinking about how impressive the miniatures and matte paintings were at 7 years old. I was thinking, wow, Harrison Ford and Carrie Fisher have great on-screen chemistry. Not Han and Leia love each other. My point? People disembark Rise of the Resistance believing that they just went on a journey through a galaxy far, far away. I've even heard it said that people aren't disappointed when the ride breaks down, just because when you're escorted off, you get to walk through the pristine halls of a Star Destroyer. To me, it's all plastic. And no, this is not me bragging or making fun of the people who are immersed while on this ride. Far from it. I'm jealous of them. That seems like a better way to live. Alas, it has long been too late for me. One last thing. To the cast member in the Resistance uniform that gave us our compensation fast pass when the ride broke down on us, I asked you to give Hux my love and you outright refused. You made my day. I still laugh when I think about your passionate, I will absolutely not do that. May the Force be with you.